What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome to episode 37 of the Road to Glory with, not Road to Glory, Pentagon Challenge. Oh my gosh, Jack, you are going crazy. I'm just a bit overexcited and hyper for this game because we've got a huge episode ahead of us. We're going to be playing Corinthians and we're going to be playing the first leg of the final against Cruz Azul. So these are two huge games. First leg of the Copa Libertadores quarterfinals first, and then we'll be taking on Cruz Azul in this two-match episode. Let's just crack in straight away with this Corinthians game. I've got room to put on one more player on the bench. Who is a good player who's not on the bench? In fact, we can't even fill the bench. Good times. Oh well. We'll have to go with 6 players. A few players aren't registered. We have got a few injuries. One of those things. We've not got a very big squad as a financially struggling squad. Interesting to see how this is going to shape up. Both of our teams are pretty attacking-minded teams, but like to play with 5 at the back. And I'm really not sure how this is going to play out. I didn't want to change the shape of our team, but at the same time, I'm kind of curious as to, I guess, how this is going to develop and how the teams are going to kind of combat each other with each other's wing-backs. It should be an interesting one. But anyway, let's crack on straight into this. We are at home today, so it's important to try and keep a clean sheet. Just tell the guys to enjoy themselves. Yeah, so we're at home, so we could do with giving a clean sheet. It's going to be important that we get the clean sheet because Corinthians are a good side, and it would mean that we can go away and try and snatch a few away goals and really tip the balance. So we are at home first, and I always see home first when you're playing like away goals rule two-legged matches. I see being at home first as a disadvantage, and we've got a corner here. Ball's in. We are 1-0 up after 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. So yeah, as I was saying, Corinthians are a really good side, and this is going to be a really tough game for us. I'm well aware that this is not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. So to be 1-0 up already is fantastic, but now we need to shut up shop as they're on the attack. Get the ball out, lads. You see, they're committing quite a lot of men forward, but we need to defend with our 5 at the back and our midfield as a solid unit, then look to hit them on the counter, and that's a cross that's just gone in. Wow! Well, one of them went in our favour last episode, and now we've had one against us this episode, but that's just one of those football manager things. Disappointing, and we've got an injury to Losada, one of our leading men at the back. I've got the option of Alaves or Garcia. See, Alaves isn't bad, but I don't know. I'll go with Alaves. That's a little bit of a bummer to go from 1-0 up to 1-1 and have to sub off one of your centre-backs after 30 minutes, because changing your back three, especially when you're playing like a 5-3-2 like this, changing one of your centre three can really kind of hurt the gelling and kind of, I guess, how the team kind of play with each other. If you look at the stats in the bottom left, you can actually see the game is incredibly 50-50. They're having a little bit more of the ball, but we are kind of still doing okay. You know, we're still doing stuff. Tell the lads they've been unlucky. Midfield calm. There's a lot to come from you, and I believe you've got what it takes. Strikers, I'm going to say the exact same to them. Not a bad team talk, not bad. Interesting to see how this goes. This next 45 minutes could really shape the tournament and how we go about our business in the next leg. It's important that we don't concede again. If we concede a second and go 2-1 away to Corinthians, it means that we are going to need 2 goals no matter what when we go to them, which is not an easy situation by any stretch of the imagination to go to Corinthians of all teams and know that you have to get. So that could be interesting. Looking like it could be a draw. I don't want to say that yet with 9 minutes left, and now Sanchez is injured. You see, we're really struggling for fitness, and you can see Baez there. I'm going to take him off now because I don't want to risk him, but we are really struggling for fitness with this fixture congestion and small squad because of the finances. It's really hard to rotate the squad enough, and I have been trying to, and I tried to do it in the previous game that I live-commed, but as you saw at the start of this episode, we really don't have the squad to be able to rotate to full team and really get some fit legs on, which is a shame really. But anyway, there is 45 seconds left, and it's looking like it's going to be a draw, which 1-1 at home I probably would have taken. It means we have got something to do away at Corinthians, which isn't going to be easy. However, in the grand scheme of things, I would have taken 1-1 because I feel as if we can kind of snatch a result, maybe, if we're being ambitious. Our team is so miserable though. you can be as passionate and as calm as you want, and they just don't really react. But anyway, not a bad result, 1-1. I'm now going to cut forward to the Cruz Azul game, which is the first leg of the final of the Mexican closing season knockout stage. So it's going to be a huge game. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you guys in a second. Okay guys, so welcome back, and it is Mexican First Division closing stage, first leg of the final leg. Oh my gosh, this name just hurts my head. Basically, it's the league final in the form of a knockout tournament. I've got to sort out this team though, because we're pretty hurting. Players are just knackered, and yeah, there's a lot of changes which are going to have to be made for this game against Cruz Azul, which would be a lot easier if I didn't have to make them, to say the least. But it's one of those things where I knew that we were going to have this problem with fixture congestion and players getting unfit and having to rotate the squad excessively. It's something I'd prepared for, or at least tried to prepare for. I don't think you can ever quite kind of prepare for this many fixtures in such a short period of time. However, I have done my best. I can't really rotate my squad much more than I already have. If we do that, and then that, you see, I need to keep. It's a horrible situation to be in this, because we're playing Cruz Azul, and then in another 3 days I've got to take on Corinthians in the second leg of the quarter-final, and it's kind of a decision. Do I want to try and win the league and play a full strength squad here and then have an unfit squad for the Corinthians game, or do I want to rest players here, play a fuller strength squad for the Corinthians game, and then I've got 10 days after the Corinthians game until the second leg of this game? And it's a horrible situation to be in, but my plan is here to go out with a somewhat weakened squad against Cruz Azul, then for the Corinthians game have a stronger team out, and hope that in this leg we don't lose too badly, or maybe we can snatch a point. And then in the second leg, there's always a chance with our full strength squad we can go out there and get a result away. Now, this game isn't going to be easy. We've already played Cruz Azul this season. I believe we lost to them both times. So this is not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. Hurting through injuries pretty badly, which isn't great. Both teams lining up with a similar shape. A 5-3-2 seems to be somewhat popular in this division. Prediction is a draw from the pundits. We'll just have to see how we get on here. I'm just going to tell passionately. I'm going to say aggressively, I expect a result. I expect a good result in the first leg. Go out there and grab a win. Okay, that didn't do anything. This team, I've never had a team like this team, because they seem so kind of, they don't really care what I say. They don't really respond positively or negatively. But no, we'll see how we get on here. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to switch the highlights from key to extended, because I know the Corinthians game went by pretty quickly, and we all want to see my blood pressure go up whilst we play this. So we are in white, shooting from left to right in this first half, and they're on the attack. We're picking up the ball in the middle though, and it's important this game that we have a nice solid defence. Don't give away any away goals, because that means that if we can get a goal at home, all the pressure's on them, and Zaniga's just wasted a chance. He did well there. He carved an opportunity for himself, running at their back four, or back five actually. They're back three if you want to just talk about the centre backs, but the finish just wasn't there. And not a lot happening. If you look in the bottom left of the stats, you can see that there's been one shot and it was off target, so putting the highlights onto extended might not make a difference. But we've got a corner here. Can we get the ball into box? Torres, you've missed a sitter. Just like the Fernando Torres, Al Torres in the centre of the defence, unable to do anything. They're on the attack here. Can we defend this? They've scored. Against the run of play, I'm going to say against the run of play, you can see the shots on target. The fact that that's their only goal. They shot from very far out there, and the keeper didn't really do a lot for us, which is a little bit disappointing. It's really kind of 50-50 in the midfield. Aggressive. Show me something else in the second half. You weren't bad, but I believe you can improve. Midfield, aggressive. I'm not happy. Oh shit. Oh shit. You weren't bad, but I believe you can improve. Okay, we fucked up the team talk there after I'd said that you couldn't fuck it up in this team. because I'm such a boss. If we get to the 60th minute, then I may well look to do a tactical change. Trying to just stick with our regular kind of style of play. We are the home side here, so we would like to stay on the attacking if possible. However, there's not really been that many chances at either end of the field, and maybe we can create just one good goal scoring opportunity and take it. We are lacking our strikers because of injury, and this is our second-rate team, so 1-0 wouldn't necessarily be a bad result, and that's a good save there by Garcia. Held on to the ball well from that long-range effort. Possession still 50-50, only 4 shots on target in the entire game. Oh, well, 4 shots on goal in the entire game. We're yet to have one on target, and we need to defend this well here. They are trying to really spread us wide, but we're doing a good job of just containing them, it would seem. Important that ball doesn't come to the number 7 now, because if it does, he's got a world of space to run into, and they've worked the ball out there, the chip-through ball, and keepers come rushing out. Completely missed it, and that is 2-0 Cruz Azul. I've got to change something here. Their wing-backs are doing an okay job for them. Can Zuniga play? Ugh, he can't play there. He can't play there. See, I really don't want to change too much, but at the same time, I've got to do something different because it's just not working. And I'm kind of tempted to go with this and try and give a bit more of a threat in the centre of the park. I'm going to have to make some changes. I'm going to bring on Navarro to begin with and set him as deep line playmaker, defend. We'll keep these guys on wing back support. Have I got a centre attacking mid on the bench? I don't think I have. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll stick Sanchez up front. I've got to do something different. I've got to mix it up. I've got to you know, try and create something, and we're not creating anything at the moment, so by going with this kind of setup, I'm going to go with a more narrow 4-3-3, and hopefully we can do something with it. We'll go with that setup. We need a goal really. 2-0 down is not an ideal situation to be in. 2 away goals as well is a lot less than ideal to concede, but hopefully we can get a goal back. There's half an hour left for us to make something happen. Sanchez is coming on, who has been our kind of star striker. I had to give him a rest really for the Corinthians game. Cruz Azul are a good team. They are the favourites, at least in my eyes, going into this. It's really important though that we don't concede another. If we concede again, it's going to be near impossible to get a result away from home, but we've got the ball here. You see, whenever we pass it around the back like that, I'm really paranoid we're just going to give them the ball. But Zuniga down the left wing-back position, chips it to Sanchez, the sub, to Zuniga. And Cotta with the save, clutches onto that ball. I'm trying to get this narrower outlook, hence kind of the 4-3-3. Because they've not got too many men in the centre, they're playing with the wing-backs. I'm hoping my left and right back can contain their wing-backs. And I guess we can create something through the centre where there's that little bit more space to kind of work with because they're playing a fairly wide line. We're working around the ball okay, but we need to create something because that's something that we've not done this game. You can see there's not been many chances. The difference being that they've had 3 shots on target and 2 have been goals, and they've just scored again. Oh, fuck. 3-0 down at home. Not good. Not very good at all. We need to stop this being a rout. If it gets to 4, it's as good as over. Defend it. Defend it. Okay, I think we have a free kick. Need a goal. 1 goal would give us a chance. It would give us a hope. It would give us something to clutch onto going into the next leg. But 2 goals is a big deficit with the away goals rule. And they're through again. Where is the defence? Oh. Ah, shit. This was not in the script. I am not a happy bunny. If we got 1 goal back, it might give me some hope that going into the next kind of leg with a full-strength squad, we could do something. But Sanchez being wasteful there. Oh, this is horrible to watch. We just look like it. We don't look like we're up for this. We don't look interested. Ah, and they've got a corner. If we concede from this corner, the game's over. Okay, they've not even had a chance to take it. That is poor. We've lost 3-0. 3-fucking-0. Wow, I'm pissed, guys. I don't even know how to put that. They just finished. They just finished on the end of the day. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to cut this episode off here. I'm kind of pissed off. We have got the Corinthians game to look forward to. Maybe we can do something there. We have got the second leg of this game, but on that performance, we're not going to do anything in that. So second place, runners up in the league, will be what we have to settle for. If you've enjoyed this episode, smash the like button. I am pissed off. But no. Hopefully you guys enjoyed anyway. Maybe you enjoyed me raging, I don't know. Sometimes it's funny to laugh at other people's misfortunes. And other than that, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit. It's me, Jack, and I'm out.